Love me some Midna. But the cakes on Breath of the Wild Zelda.
I'm Seth.
And I'm Drew.
And this is
Nerd Feeding the Nerd.
What's the significance of you
ankles,
being? What's the significance of you being Little Link?
So I mean, there's like a little hole that I had to go through. The only way to get into the temple. So there's like a giant brick block or whatever that is keeping me from going further into the temple. The only other way was this tiny little pathway, and I read this giant, like, I don't know, stone tablet that was like, oh, you gotta be a kid, come back and pass to the whatever. It was fancy talk. But essentially it said, go be a kid, come back, go in the hole, get the Silver Gauntlets, and then you can open this jazz and move on. So that's pretty much what it was. And I was also talking to some Gerudo lady. I still don't know which one it is.
It's Gerudo, I think.
Okay.
At least that's what I want it to be. Nico wants to know if we would ever play Bomberman 64, a hidden gem.
I love Bomberman 64. I would.
Damn, Battis.
So good, dude. It's so good.
Battis over here bringing up the asking the questions that the people really want to know.
Well, Bomberman 64 is my favorite Bomberman. Like, it's so good. And I remember that was one. There was a little, like, you kind of play with like friends. It was a situation where, like, you do a little bit. Oh, stop, dude! Stop moving. I feel like I'm missing something here.
Oh, I missed this.
Boomerang.
I missed this earlier. Our boy Luigi. Where did that go? Where was that? Luigi said it's midnight. Got to go to sleep. Well, we missed it, Luigi. But thanks for being here.
Good night.
Yeah.
Sleep
so
tight.
the Bomberman question was Nico. Battis wants to know, Seth, would you let Drew hit it if you became a woman for a day? I reluctantly read that out loud, but I don't know. You know, it's tough to say. I mean, I am smitten with him, so probably, yeah, I think so. But I think if that happened, I would be.
It's for the homies, dude. You
Well,
know what I mean?
not
Like,
just the homies. I think I would be going, but I'd probably go buck wild. You know,
I mean, yeah.
for
dude.
one day.
Yeah.
It's one day.
What am I?
You gotta go wild if given such a chance.
There it is.
Nico says it's definitely one of the most unique Bombermans. My favorite N64 game, probably because I didn't need a guide to play it, unlike the Zeldas from N64.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. It was just, damn it,
Dude, that
it was
looked
just
like you had
super
it.
fun. I know, me too.
I just got like that. I just got weird from that question. Like I played that scenario out in my mind. The awkwardness that would ensue afterwards. I just don't think it'd be worth it, Battis. I think it would affect our friendship. You know.
I think. Let's see. Can I like hit it through? No. Okay. Just making sure. I think that, like, if it was a situation where one of us looked completely different, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if, or maybe it's, there we go.
Yeah, like you, like Drew couldn't look like his sister, kind of a situation.
I didn't even have a sister,
right?
But yeah,
but what I imagine your sister would have that, like, even if she was like this bombshell, she would still have like that little hint of you in her face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That is total mind freak, like, levels, man. Like that. I've never, like, oh, what the heck, dude? I don't know what that is, but it's creeping me out. Oh God. Yeah, I've never had that experience where it's like, oh, you know, I look just like my brother. Like, oh, you're dating the brother, dude. That's what you're doing.
Oh, you fell.
And then I straight up committed, dude. I straight up committed.
Too good. Nico said with Deku chest, with shield chest literally needed. I didn't even know that was a thing. A Deku shield chest. Chest shield.
Oh my God! Come on,
Bruh.
come on! What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yo, listen, while Drew struggles through this, help us hit 2,000 subscribers. We're like 27 away. So be part of the first 2,000 subscribers of this channel. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you in advance. It is the best way to support us as we go through this Ocarina of Time journey and then subsequently play more Nintendo games. We got Pons.
What am I missing
I'm
here,
just going to
guys?
call you Pons. Ooh, Ocarina of Time, so nostalgic. I think so, Pons. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you. Appreciate you. That's a little inside joke.
Appreciate you.
God, I hope he watches this someday. I hope he finds this by
Damn it, dude.
accident.
God,
it hits his For You page, and he's like, calls me up and goes, "Hey, Rad, so I saw you on the internet." That would be the greatest day of my life, for real.
It would be, man.
What was y'all's first console, Unc, Seth, and Drew? You already know who that's coming from, Battis.
Yeah.
You go first, Unc, Drew.
So family console, it was old school Nintendo. Personal, like my own, it was mine. Like it was specifically for me, Nintendo 64. That's why I am so nostalgic for it. Oh, I see. I get it now. I'm the idiot.
Oh, because you didn't have the eye. You didn't have the eye on or whatever.
Well, no. It was matching my freak, essentially.
Ooh.
And, dang, son.
Oh, dude, I thought you were toast right there.
I thought so too. Oh, no.
And you are toast. God. Jeez Louise. Battis, my first console, okay. I don't know if you consider it a console, but I had a Game Boy Pocket. Was my first first gaming experience. And then that turned into a Super Nintendo, and I got the Super Game Boy cartridge for my Super so I could play my Game Boy games on my Super Nintendo because my mom was a frugal lady. She wanted me to be able to use all those games when I got the new console. So like Super Nintendo is my bag. I love N64 as well, but I would argue, hot take potentially, but I think there's more beloved classic titles on the SNES than there are for the N64. I think there's way more games.
I think, yeah, probably, and it's mainly because there's just more, Yeah,
I wonder why that is. Like, why did they make less N64 games? Do you think it was like harder to develop? And I gotta mute for 1 second.
Yeah, oh crap. I do think so. I think it's a the situation of it's more complex. There's extra jazz that has to go into something like that. That's a 3D title, and why else would dude, Boomerang, bro, Boomerang. Why if you're doing like old school stuff, it's so much easier, dude. It's so much anybody could do it. Anybody could do it.
I want to know, okay, Battis brings up a good point. They say, guys, y'all gotta know the difference between uncle and unk.
Yeah.
Educate us. I don't. Educate.
Oh.
I thought you were just calling us old, but like in like a cool way.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but unk is, I don't want to say it's a derogatory term because
that's kind of what I took it as, but it was funny.
Anything can be taken anyway. But yeah, unk is very much like a, you're old, you're trying to be hip. Yeah, that kind of vibe.
I took it more as like you were calling us boomers, but in the nicest way possible. But it's like the new form.
Yeah, kinda.
And I don't know how to take this response, Battis. It said simple. Unk is disrespectful, and uncle I use for cool older people. So this whole time you've been disrespecting us while simultaneously talking with us?
That's all right, man. I know that I'm, out of my prime and out of my depth, especially being on the internet, But the thing is, thankfully, I'm playing a game that is also, you could classify it as unk status.
And you know what? And that's why we don't play newer games because... Oh, you called us uncles. You're right. I thought But you've been using both, so
There have been others that have been using both. So and again, a lot of these words mean different things to different people.
I took no disrespect though at all in good fun.
I mean, like the term weeb and otaku have derogatory connotations to them, but I wear them as a badge of pride. I mean, I thought I forgot.
Well, John says back to any SNES before I lose this really quick. John says having both. I think the SNES is also more loved than the NES, and I would agree with that as well.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, see, okay, that's the difference. I want to clarify because Drew's not reading the chat. I'm reading it aloud to him. Bada said, I used Unk at first, but you turned out to be nice people. See, that's cool. We appreciate you, Battis, and you've brought a lot of fun to the chat this morning. Seth got to get new glasses. All right.
Okay.
What do you suggest, Battis?
They are giving Dahmer vibes, if I'm being honest.
Dude, I mean, listen, I mean, we gotta stand out somehow. I mean, I don't know. Like,
yeah, it's true.
It's not as prominent now because I'm kind of growing it out. I was going a little mustache Mario there for a second. I was trying that out.
Sure.
Honestly, I was thinking about getting new glasses, not because you said so, Battis, but I was gonna get bigger glasses. Like I want large. I want those like you saw a picture of your dad in the '80s vibe.
Oh, man,
that's what I was gonna try to go for with the next set.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I think they'd be all right, man. There is a fine line, though. There's a fine line between like something that's been thrifted, that's actually like really cool looking, really good looking, and just you're trying too hard.
And it's like been recreated from the thrifted
dude.
item.
Like, if you're getting that crap at like Target, like get the F out of here with that nonsense. But if you're like snagging it at a I don't know, like a freaking, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like a thrift store or something, which why would you get glasses at a thrift store? Ew, dude, there's ear cheese on them things.
Nah, man, they wipe them down good. Not. What do you mean by that, Battis? I need new lenses. Are you getting a glare? Is that what you mean by that?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I'm aware of that. We're a low budget operation here at NLN.
This is true. Oh my God!
I'd like to think that my glare off my lenses is charming, but if I dip them down a little bit low, see, then you lose. It's not as practical though in the sense of seeing and whatnot. But
true.
But at any rate. All right, so talk me through the rest of this game, Drew. You have this temple, and then you beat it, and then we're right to Ganon or Ganondorf.
Yeah, pretty much. It's you head back to the castle, and things ensue, and pretty sure that's the long and the short of it. I guarantee there's like a fetch quest that's partially involved, because that's always how these things go,
Yeah. Are you trying to hit that crack?
Yeah, but
trying to put it in the crack.
Do is like wait till this thing is like flashing, and then there we go.
Nice.
Yeah, one of the things that you get from this temple is the mirror shield, and you get to bend light. It's cool. It's good. Yeah, it's good times, man.
That is good times. Okay, I want to do another segment. Still don't know what your beef is with my lenses. I'll wait for your response, Battis. But while we are waiting, we're going to do another segment. But I have to prepare for this one, so just give me 1 second, Drew.
Be prepared. Oh. Oh my God, dude. That is amazing.
This is the Conspiracy Corner part of the show where we talk about all the crazy conspiracies that the internet can give us.
Welcome to TPM Vids, where we talk about all things Disney. That's just what you made me think of, dude. I love TPM Vids, man. I love it so much.
All right. rewind before we get into the conspiracies. Bada says, in my opinion, an unk is like a 30-plus-year-old guy who says that if you weren't alive when X game was released, you don't have the right to an opinion on this game. Now, listen.
Hell no.
That's definitely not us. I hope we weren't given that vibe.
Absolutely.
I think I honestly play more new games in my private life than I do retro games, if I'm being honest. But it's actually the opposite for us, I think. I think we think we're too old to give real opinions of new games. At least we were alive when these came out and like played them and cherished them. And
that's true.
It's about nostalgia too. Like we feel a certain way towards these games.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did come prepared today, as which is new for me. So I want to talk about chemtrails, Drew.
Okay.
Also known as SLAP, Secret Large-Scale Atmospheric Program. This theory alleges that water condensation trails from aircraft consist of chemical or biological agents or contain a supposedly toxic mix of aluminum, strontium, and barium under secret government policies. An estimated 17% of people globally believe the theory to be true or partially true. In 2016, the Carnegie Institute for Science published the first ever peer-reviewed study of the chemtrail theory. 76 out of 77 participating atmospheric chemists and geometrums stated that they hadn't seen no evidence to support the chemtrail theory, or stated that chemtrail theories rely on poor sampling. Listen, I want to talk to the one scientist who believes it's true. I want to talk to that person because honestly, the other 76 are probably paid off by whatever government. I mean, it is weird, man. It is weird. I mean, have you ever been looking at the sky and you're like, like those big streaks, man?
Like, oh man, condensation doesn't exist for planes.
But does it fall to the earth? I mean, even if it is just condensation, there's got to be some sort of like pollutant or like.
I mean, sure, the fumes from jet fuel, I guess.
But it's like it's putting particles. It's putting poop particles in the air, man.
Yeah, but so is the John. You know that they're making that blue ice or whatever. You know.
I don't know, man. I just think there's something weird going on. John Carr says chemtrails are BS. The trans-dimensional aliens that are enslaving humanity do not need to use such visible means.
This is true. This is true.
I actually appreciate that theory more than anything, John. Because you're probably right.
There's a part of me that was expecting him or them to say the transatlantic aliens, and I was like, oh, the aliens that are coming down here to enslave us all.
I think part of this segment needs to be, okay, we rapped about it for a few seconds or a few minutes or whatever, and then we draw the conclusion. Because I don't come into these necessarily like 100% buying into them. I also don't know if this tinfoil hat is giving me a headache or not.
I think it could be because of how your headphones are set up. You know, like it's kind of giving, it's on a different spot of your head, and you're not used to it.
True,
you know?
It's weird. Chemtrails, Drew, do you believe it or do you not believe it, or do you not care?
Dude. No,
Either way.
no. I mean, this is definitely one of those that it's like, come on, you're high up. It's colder there. The engines are hot. What happens when you have a cold thing and a hot thing together? Condensation occurs. So yeah, that's just what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, can we stop it with this? You know,
that's what they want you to believe, man.
Oh, I believe that they want me to believe that, but I also believe that.
I think this is what I think. I think there's a lot of tomfoolery happening in the government. And this is probably the least of our worries, and that's what I have to say about chemtrails.
Ah, dang it!
It's probably not that big of a deal. There's other things happening in the world that are way more sus than that. Okay.
This is true.
The next one I want to talk about, the next conspiracy theory, and by the way, chat, feel free to call out your own special conspiracy theories, and I'll look them up in real time, and we'll talk about it. But while we wait for that, let's talk about New Coke, Drew. Okay. This is one I was not hip to until I was doing my research this week. New Coke. A theory claims that the Coca-Cola company intentionally changed to an inferior formula of New Coke with the intent either of driving up demand for the original products or permitting the reintroduction of the original with a new formula using cheaper ingredients. Coca-Cola president Donald Ko rebutted this charge, quote, "The truth is we're not that dumb and we're not that smart," end quote.
Okay, absolutely, dude. That 100% believe that. Like, it is a situation where like they lucked out hard.
Yeah,
and good for them. You know, like they made something that was a phenomenon. And good for the marketing teams there. You know, like capitalize on what you can. Where'd that go?
I think that it was a byproduct, total coincidence that they were able to like reintroduce Coca-Cola Classic and like people were so happy that it was back.
Yeah.
I think it was probably a coincidence, but I wouldn't put it past an evil corporation like Coca-Cola to do something sinister. Like, you know what? Let's just take a hit on sales temporarily with New Coke because it's going to suck. And then we'll reintroduce it and everybody will come out of the woodwork and be reminded of why they liked Coca-Cola in the first place.
Like now, I think that is a high possibility, but I also think that it's so much harder to achieve that just based on the fact that like we have so many options.
Yeah.
And speaking of Coke and speaking of the reintroduction of stuff, I am so here for the Diet Coke with lime in the retro packaging. Oh, I love it.
What do you think of Ben Stiller having his own soda pop company now?
That weirds me out, and it also, I'm just like, so movies aren't good enough for you anymore? You know what I mean? Like,
it's really weird.
Don't you have enough, bro?
If it's good, that's a completely different story. If it's really good, then I'm here for it.
I don't know, man.
But I just don't know if it's going to be good. I don't even know who's going to try it, if I'm being honest. I guess enough people, but I don't know. I don't care about soda enough for that, but I thought that new Coke conspiracy theory was very interesting.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. And of course.
We don't have any. I can't believe the chat doesn't have any conspiracy theories that they want me to analyze for them, but I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. Another really good. There's obviously a lot of really controversial ones that I'm literally steering like miles clear of because I don't. That's not what this channel is about. But there's some fun ones, and one that I think is on brand. Before we ultimately talk about aliens, is I just gotta find it super deep in the conspiracy theory Wikipedia. Where the F is it, dude? I'm getting like... Oh, here it is. The dead internet theory. Are you familiar with this, Drew?
Maybe?
The dead internet theory is the belief that the modern internet is almost entirely populated by bots and procedurally generated content.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I'm a believer in this. Like, it makes a lot of sense. So to give it a little bit more context while you fight this guy, because I know you're in the zone. The dead internet theory is a conspiracy theory which asserts that around 2016, the internet has consisted mainly of bot activity and automatically generated content manipulated by algorithmic curation as part of a coordinated and international effort to control the population and minimize organic human activity. Social bots have created intentionally to help manipulate algorithms and boost search results in order to manipulate consumers, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, go ahead and share it, Battis. I will make that judgment. Battis said I could share a conspiracy theory with you, but I think it's kind of political. I'll make that judgment call. John Carr says, "What about?" Or like, let's talk about the dead internet theory actually before we get into the chat. What do you think about that, Drew? The dead internet theory.
Oh crap!
Because you were very much alive in 2016 and before that.
Yeah,
I remember when the internet was like a cesspool of like just faces of death and all kinds of other like just trash. E-bombs world, etc.
Yeah, dude, I do remember that, and I don't know, man. I mean, I think that the unfortunate thing about the internet is that there is some like control that is like, okay, so kind of the AI situation. I'll use that as a comparison. Eventually, damn son, eventually AI will just be learning from itself, which means that it's going to be pumping out actual crap. Like it's getting better now. Like a couple years ago, it was crap. Will Smith eating spaghetti was just weird looking. Now it actually looks like Will Smith eating spaghetti.
Right. Right.
Eventually we'll get back to the older way of things because it'll be learning from itself. And when you make a copy of a copy, it's not as sharp as the original.
Yeah.
Oh, crap,
yeah,
dude.
that's a good theory. Maybe AI will eat itself instead of eating the human race. And that's optimistic, man. That's optimistic.
No, I think so. That is my that is my for real hope though. Like seriously, oh my god, dude.
Wow, dude.
He is on me, dude.
He's powerful, bro.
This dude is ready to murder a child. Like, what is wrong with you?
I always forget you have these fairies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is real. I actually do. I actually agree with the dead internet theory. I think most of what we see is bot.
Damn, dude, already again.
I want to see what the experts say because Wikipedia breaks this down pretty good. Expert view: Carolina Busta, founder of the media platform New Models, was quoted in 21. The Atlantic calling much of the dead internet theory a paranoid fantasy, even if there are legitimate criticisms involving bot traffic and the integrity of the internet. But she says she does agree with the overarching idea. Robert Mariani called the theory a mix between a genuine conspiracy theory and a creep. I don't even want to say that word in case it's like derogatory or bad or something. In 24, dead internet theory was sometimes used to refer to the observable increase in the content generated via large language models such as ChatGPT appearing in popular internet spaces without mention of the full theory. I don't know, man. There's some evidence here. Again, I'm not exactly ready to die on this hill, but it's interesting to think about, and I think should be taken into consideration when reading things, especially news and things like that. All right, hang on. Ooh. Whew. That is sort of, I feel like that could lean political if I read it out loud, Battis, but that is very interesting. That's something I hadn't heard about. Very interesting.
I will be left in the dark.
Yeah. Drew will never know. John Carr, what about the death and resurrection of the McRib? Is that? I'm gonna bite on this one. Pun intended. The death and resurrection of the McRib. Is that a real thing? I really hope this is real. Okay, here we go. Just a quick. Speaking of AI, the AI overview of me typing that in. The death and resurrection of the McRib refers to its reoccurring limited time status and marketing strategy that involves the sandwich being temporarily removed from menus and then brought back, often with a farewell tour that is followed by a comeback. This cycle of temporary removal and return has made the McRib a highly anticipated, popular item, with its comeback in November, December 24 being its latest return. Dude, I like the McRib. I'm not going to lie.
Awful, dude. It's like the consistency, like the texture.
It's rubbery.
It's paste and rubber. It's so weird, dude. It's so gross. And this is going to be some controversial, like, mic drop moment. McDonald's barbecue sauce is the worst barbecue sauce on the planet. It's disgusting. It's awful. Disgusting.
We won't get into that. Battis says, what about the death and resurrection of Jesus?
Yeah. Is Jesus the McRib? Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I buy into the hype, though. What I like about the McRib is not even necessarily, I guess, and you could argue you could put this on any sandwich. I like the raw onion. I like raw onion on that sandwich.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, there's raw
Pickles
onion on
and raw onion.
The quarter pounder.
True. I like grilled onions as well, but I think I like raw onions more. I'm looking at a McRib right now, and I'm salivating just looking at it.
Granted, I am hungry, which is odd. I did not eat a lot yesterday, so that's probably why. But yeah, dude, ew.
I want to find one more good conspiracy. See, because I prepared 3. I don't. There's a sports one. It's not going to resonate with Drew and I that much. That even less so than Drew. I thought this was an interesting one too. I read this yesterday. It didn't make my initial list, but as I look back on it, I think it's kind of interesting. So if you're just joining us, and whoever just subbed, we really appreciate it. We're talking about conspiracy theories here, and we've already gone over several ones that I thought were interesting. Kind of wrapping up this segment. This one's called False History. Some theories claim that the dates of historical events have been deliberately distorted. These include the phantom time hypothesis of German conspiracy theorist Herbert
Schmerbert.
Yep, Herbert Schmerbert, who in 1991 published an allegation that 297 years had been added to the calendar to establishment figures in order to position themselves at the millennium. A comparable theory, new chronology, is associated with this dude who holds that history is many centuries shorter than widely believed. Numerous historical documents have been fabricated and legitimate documents destroyed, all for political ends. See, this is something I can believe. I've thought about history a lot as I've gotten older, and I've had like yearnings to start, getting
into your World War II phase.
Yeah, and like putting boats in a bottle and stuff. Dude, I mean, how easy would it be for them to just tell us stuff that happened historically, but there's just like fake? It's just like, I can't. I'm not going to go read the Dead Sea Scrolls. You know what I mean? Like, true. I'm not going to verify these things are real. I don't even know. I'm not going to go to a museum. Odds are I'm not going to see those in a museum.
I'm not going to go to a museum. Full stop.
Yeah. No, I actually, joke's on you, bro. I have a museum pass. Haha.
That's because you got children.
But yeah, it's really for the children's museum.
You take your kids to the museum, right? You don't just go yourself.
Oh yeah, but I would like to just go myself one time, like just date night with the wife. Like, hey, you want to go like to the museum and see the train exhibit?
Hopefully, it gives you an idea.
It's Saturday night. They serve booze there. I don't actually know if they do. I assume they do though, because grocery stores have beer now. So, yeah, man. I don't know. What do you think, Drew, about that conspiracy theory? Do you think like history's been altered, or should we believe everything at face value?
I mean, I think that given the core of what history is, which is things happen and then we write it down, of course it's been altered. Nothing we can fully trust, because history is recorded by the people that win. Ooh. And they are going to have a very different perspective than the people that lost.
Very true. Norm Macdonald had a great bit about that, about history being written by the winners. And it is interesting. It's, I try not to put too much thought into these things, because if I did, Battis said, "Oh, y'all have wives. That's why you couldn't answer one of my questions." I thought I answered all your questions, Battis.
No!
But maybe I did ignore some of them. I don't know. But yeah, wifey gets it though,
Oh, get him.
That's all I have for you. Have any conspiracy theories you want me to research really quick, Drew? You're not much of a conspiracy theorist, but
really, man. I mean, it's just I appreciate the thought. I appreciate the idea that, like, yeah, man, like, question everything. I dig that. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't have enough F's to give you know?
Yeah, that's fair, man. It reminds me of that song from Zootopia from Gazelle. Try everything. Oh, 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 oh. Try everything.
I
No,
don't think that's quite the melody, but yeah.
it's Try Everything by Gazelle. There you go.
Try everything. Yep. It's a good movie, dude.
No.
I
answered. I said it was Zelda, not Midna. Because I'm not. If you recall about us, it's because I'm not that nostalgic for Twilight Princess, whereas I've played tons of other Zelda games, and Zelda was in all of them. So
yeah, and I
was crushing hard on Zelda back in the day.
And I love me some Midna. Love me some Midna. But the cakes on Breath of the Wild Zelda.
Let's get out of this. Let me get out of this costume, if you will.
Sure. Yeah. No, I get that.
Thanks, Battis.
All right. Now let's. Oop, crap. One more. There we go. All right. I still need 2 Skulltulas. A down. A.
All right. Let's play. Let's do something new. Let's do a fan favorite. Drew, we're gonna play One Gotta Go.
Okay.
And I'm going to name 3 things, and you have to tell us which one that you would erase from your life and everyone around you.
There's a Skulltula there. Sorry.
We're gonna play One Gotta Go. I'm gonna name 3 things. 3 what I would consider beloved things. And you got to choose which one's gotta go. Feel free to call out your own One Gotta Go in the chat. Okay, let's talk about horror icons. Freddy, Jason, or Michael Myers. One gotta go, Drew. Freddy,
this is tough.
Jason, or Michael Myers. One gotta go.
You know, I love Freddy. It's such a good character, and I like the guy too. He's a good dude. Oh crap! Damn it. I like the guy.
I forget his name.
Yeah, but he's done other stuff, and he's always down to like kind of riff on himself as that character. So I'm always here for it, you know. So it's between Jason and Michael Myers. I like Jason more, man. I'm not a Mike Myers fan. I mean, I am, but when he's in Austin Powers, like that's my Mike Myers,
Wow.
Did I get another heart? Did I just get another heart? Oh my god, I just got another heart.
I would choose. I would probably choose Jason, to be honest, because I want to like Freddy. I think I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street less than the other 2 properties, but I like it a lot in theory. For me,
dude, Johnny Depp getting sucked into a bed, like that's cool, man. That's some cool stuff, bro. Yeah,
Michael Myers for me, I just love the OG Halloween music is really good. Like it's simple. It's got some synthesizer in there. I like it, dude. I like it a lot.
I'm not going to backpedal, but I did forget about the fact that like Jason's not in the first movie. Like it's not him. It's Mrs. Voorhees. That's the killer. So like, at least Mike Myers is consistent,
Well, yeah, and he's actually, he's in the second one, but he wears like a burlap sack. He doesn't have like he doesn't have
the icon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, those movies are less nostalgic for me. Pause this for a second because Battis210 wants to know, Drew, I see you like Fallout. Have you played all of them?
Okay, I have played 1, 3, 4, and only a little bit of New Vegas. My plan was actually to I'm running out of time. I was going to play New Vegas before the show came out. I still plan on doing that. The only one that I haven't played is 2. And that is lack of trying, because 1 was really difficult and it was very hard to operate. I was also playing it on the Steam Deck because I don't have a PC, and that was really the only way I could play it. So it was hard to like map my way through the world.
It's hard to get it. That's a weird on that small screen. That's a hard game to play, I feel like, on the Steam Deck.
Yeah,
those top-down,
dude.
tiny little figure type games, like old WoW and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
One second.
Damn it, dude. What's he doing? What's he doing over there? Okay, so of course, I picked the one moment where I'm gonna get my Achilles tendon sliced, and I didn't even need to take him out.
Dude, I'm
maybe I did.
Battis says, hang on one second.
What is up with you, dude? Are you like having a coughing fit?
No, setting up the Switch for my youngest. He's playing a little Go Pikachu on the Switch, and he needed me to set it up.
Let's go, Pikachu.
Wow, John Carr says, why am I not getting the Fallout New Vegas, then Fallout 1, then Fallout 2, then Fallout 4, potentially poisoned by nostalgia. So are you saying that your favorite is New Vegas, followed by 1, followed by 2, followed by 4? Or no? Yeah, I think that's what you're saying, right, John?
Jahan. I mean, I recently played 1, and that's why it's not hitting those vibes for me. Am I missing something here? Like, this is, or did I play the wrong song? Yeah, I sure played the wrong friggin' song.
Isn't that a Pona song?
Yeah, it sure is.
I was gonna say.
I'm an idiot. At one point I was like, I should print out like the sheets for all of these so that I know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I never did.
Here's my confession.
Oop, crap.
I gave Drew an opportunity to sing. This is my confessions.
Yeah, but you did it. You did it at the moment when I'm like trying to remember.
I wanted you to play
sequence.
Confessions on the Ocarina. My confession is the only Fallout game I've ever played is 4.
Yep.
That's it. That's the only one. That's the only one I've played.
That's okay. I mean, 3. I would love to see a remaster of 3. 3's pretty fun. My problem with New Vegas is when it came out, there was other things going on in my life, and so I only played it for a little bit, and I missed out, dude. You know?
Did Bethesda do 3?
Yes.
Battis says, as they say, Fallout 4 is a good game, just not a good Fallout game.
Yeah, it is. God, what is it? It's Skyrim, but Fallout skinned.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of here for that. You know, I like that. I like Skyrim.
I love Skyrim, but we don't have to get into that. Somebody said on one of these streams that like, if you have to mod a game for it to be playable, it's not a good game. And that was their response to Skyrim. It's kind of funny.
Oh God. Yeah, I get that. I think I agree with that statement for sure. But it's still a good game without modding it, you know?
Yeah, speaking of games, hang on. So tell Drew about what is that? What are you talking about? Underrail.
Undertale?
Maybe? Battis? Explain yourself. Speaking of games, we're playing One Gotta Go. The first one was Freddy, Jason, and Michael Myers. Drew chose Michael Myers. I chose Jason to go away forever if we had to. If a gun was to our head and we had to make that decision, that's the decision that we would make. Moving on to something else here. Some of these are really lame. Musical decades, Drew. 70s, 80s, or 90s? Musically.
70s. Yeah. I mean, that's nostalgia only, you know?
Underrail was hard as nails. Are you just trying to get me to read stuff? Or is that like a Fallout character? that I'm not hip to.
Um,
Yeah, the 70s would be the least nostalgic for me, so I would also choose the 70s in terms of if Drew liked Fallout 1, he should play this indie CRPG called Underrail. Okay.
okay. Wait. I think someone suggested that previously,
Yeah,
and I wrote it down. And of course.
I'm looking at it myself right now, but it's much better and more modernized. Got it.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. More freaking frockins, dude.
Yeah, moving right along here. Man, some of these we've done, and that's what sucks about. I already know the answer to this. Coffee, energy drinks, or soda. One gotta go. Coffee, energy drinks, or soda, Drew.
Soda.
Not what I thought you would say. I thought you would say coffee.
Well, okay. I love coffee. And coffee for me is a winter thing, so I'm getting into my coffee era. I got like a Chemex. I got all kinds of stuff, man. I love it. I really enjoy it. I don't drink it as much during the summer because I'm not a huge cold brew guy. I like it, but I'm not. If I'm gonna drink something cold, I want bubbles. So that's where I go energy drink.
You have a Chemex?
Yeah,
is that
dude.
just a drip? Is that a drip coffee maker?
It's a carafe with like a little wooden handle thing around it where you put like little paper filters in top. You do the pour over with the gooseneck. Thingamajig.
Wow, that looks fun.
Right A down.
That looks real fun. Drew's got all the goodies and gadgets.
You forget that I was a barista, and not at like a Starbucks. I was a barista at a legit coffee roaster, and I roasted coffee, and I also worked at another one when I was in college. That was less important. But yeah, dude, my caffeine addiction started when I was in high school working at that coffee roaster, because I would go through like an air pot of coffee a day, which is like a gallon and a half of coffee. That's bad.
Yeah, that is bad.
Good.
Baddest. Giving you a compliment, Drew. Drew, didn't someone call you a neckbeard? And
yes.
you don't look like one at all, so I don't know why someone would say that. That's nice of you to say, Baddest.
I honestly, that like, and you know, you get thick skin when you do, you know, social media and stuff. But that was one that I'm like, it kind of stings a little bit, you know, like it's because I don't think so.
You know, every once in a while, you get somebody in here that's like actually hateful.
They're just poking to poke.
But even that person, I don't think was the most hateful. We've had some.
Yeah,
we've had to ban people, which is fun.
KYS people in here. It's like, no thanks.
One gotta go, Drew. Ketchup? No, I'm not including ketchup because I already know what you're gonna say. All right, one gotta go. Mustard, barbecue, or ranch?
Barbecue. Oh wait, yeah, no, barbecue.
I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one.
Because here's the thing, I love me some barbecue.
Yeah.
And the barbecue that I eat the most, you sauce it, dude. It's a sauce. It's a sauce. And you also have to think about like, that includes Carolina. That includes, the mustard based, the vinegar based. Like it includes all of those. That hurts. It's not just the like molassesy Kansas City style or whatever. In Texas sauce.
Here we go. Baddest says, nah, what the hell? Barbecue is delish. Ranch gotta go. I don't know if I could go without ranch, though. I like it.
I'm Midwestern to my core, and that is where the ranch obsession comes into play.
Yeah.
It goes on everything, and I'm ashamed of that fact. I really am.
Barbecue sauce. Go ahead.
I was gonna say mustard has to stay, dude. Mustard it's so versatile. I put that in like salad dressing, and it's a great emulsifier.
I only say barbecue sauce because I feel like we got Maxim in the chats who says ban barbecue sauce guy. But barbecue sauce, okay, barbecue sauce to me is like steak sauce, and follow me here. Steak sauce is good, but you don't need to put steak sauce on a good steak. And I think barbecue's the same way. Like, you don't have to sauce good barbecue.
No, I get that. I respect that. also, there is an experience though. Like, good Kansas City barbecue. You need that sauce, bro. You need to add a little bit of sauce to it. I mean, like if the burnt ends are hitting, then you don't.
Yeah.
But like KC pulled pork, yeah, dude, you need a little sauce.
Yeah, I do like sauce a lot. I mean, that's why this game, it's conflicting. It's conflicting opinions. We got Battis says, but you guys are from the U.S. and you don't really get real mustard, do you? Like mustard is this really spicy shit.
Yeah, no, dude. I do get real mustard. I have like 6 different mustards in my like pantry or fridge or whatever. Like, and I get like the German stuff like in the little crock. There's like
and it's kind of grainy because it's got like the mustard seed still in it.
I love a mustard seed, man.
I like a grainier mustard myself.
Yeah.
It's so funny whenever we talk about food, the chat lights up. So
do I.
Mundo do Luigi game. Hi, my name is Mundo do Luigi. Hello, Luigi. Battis says, and you get this yellow stuff with food dye, and it probably doesn't taste like anything like that.
Yeah, so like the French's or the American mustard.
Yeah.
Like, I have that, but it is not my favorite mustard. It's good for like using to lather up stuff. That sounds a little weird. It's good for like a marinade.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I
Like,
use it
good.
on pork butts to get like my rub to stick.
Yes.
It's a binding agent, if you will. John says, aren't there a few types of barbecue sauce? Are you talking about the tomato variety? In the sense of the game, one got to go. I'm talking all barbecue sauces. I'm talking they all got to go if that's what you choose. So yeah, I mean it's the tomato variety. It's all. Grainier mustards aren't as spicy though. Yeah, you're right.
That's true.
Battis.
But I do love like a horseradish mustard. I like a spicy brown. That's usually, if I'm going like a quick hot dog, spicy brown's usually my go-to. It's just so good, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Anthony in the chat, welcome Anthony. Might have the best comments of the day. They simply said, "I farted." Thank you.
Good, dude.
Very nice.
Let it out.
Farted from all of this food talk. I'm gonna fart a lot later, depending on what I consume.
Boy, Seth, we sure had fun today, didn't we? So long, folks. Come on, Seth, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Next time? When is that?
Pretty soon. Don't worry.
Pretty soon? But how long is that?
In a little while, man.
But what am I gonna do till then?
You can hit the subscribe button so you can stick around for more content, or feel free to watch some of our past stuff.
Don't forget to come back soon.
Because we'll be waiting here on
Nerd feeding the nerd. What?